Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories: an arrest in connection with a shooting that wounded 2 children and 3 adults in Dorchester. 24-year-old Gianni Johnson faces several charges, including 5 counts of assault to murder. A second suspect still on the run. The shooting was on a Sunday night a week and a half ago. Police say a group of people, including the kids, who are a brother and a sister, were out in a courtyard at the Franklin Field housing development when they were shot. One of the youngest victims remains in critical condition. A deal with federal officials will allow a 95-year-old painter to stay in his Provincetown dune shack for another 5 years. Salvatore Del Dio was evicted from the shack over the summer when the National Park Service created a new bidding process for the shacks and their leases. Well, Del Dio's lived in the dunes for decades. The deal will allow him to keep his shack until 2028. Tonight, the school committee in Foxborough will decide if the Warriors logo should be replaced. Right now, the school uses a Native American head to represent its sports teams. Some say the image is offensive. Some say it's historic and want it to remain. The issue has divided that community for months, and the public weighed in on the proposal last week. Another beautiful day as we head to the 80s. Let's get a check of the latest forecast with Jacob Wycoff.
Beautiful blue skies in front of us, and over the next couple of days we have a beautiful afternoon setting up. Temperatures in the 70s, dew points in the 50s, on our way to a warm summer-like day for the day today. You know, we had some fog issues early on, but that has since dissipated. And the last fling with summer, it's possible. Today, tomorrow, we could be talking about our last 80s of the season. Last time we hit 80 degrees was early September. It's been a little while since we've been to this point, but as you can imagine, the rug being pulled out from under us, downhill from here. We have some rain in the forecast as you head towards Saturday. A wet Saturday is definitely possible. We're dry right now on our satellite and radar. Lots of blue skies overhead, and really starting from the top of Maine all the way down into the mid-Atlantic and into the Midwest. Big ridge of high pressure, what I like to call the dome of delight, in place for today. So what does that mean? Well, with high pressure in place, that is drawing in some of that warm, mild air for the next couple of days. It's not until we get into Thursday that we have maybe a chance for a mix of sun and clouds. So a lot of sunshine both today, tomorrow, and even into Thursday. But we're watching for an area of disturbed weather to move into the area late Friday and into Saturday. And with it approaching, that could make for a pretty unsettled weekend ahead. 82 for an afternoon high today with rising dew points, a summer feel. You may be asking, when was the last time we hit 80 degrees? Well, that was actually back September 9th when we hit 85. Our average last 80 for the season usually occurs September 30th. So we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, a little bit behind average if we were to see it today or tomorrow. We'll see how it plays out. But regardless if we hit 80 or not, it feels really nice out. We're into the low 60s in Boston, mid to upper 50s as you go inland. And tomorrow, we're back into the middle 70s for Boston. I think some inland spots are the places that do see the 80-degree mark. If you have off today, tomorrow, or Thursday, maybe take a drive up to the north where we do have some pretty good color showing. We're still a couple weeks away from peak around here. We're a few weeks delayed in the average time we see some of the peak colors approaching. The big reason for that, water and rain. And we have more in the forecast heading into this weekend. You see that rain moving in for Saturday and into the afternoon and evening, into the overnight before this finally lifts on out of here. So for your weekend forecast, we're talking about mid-60s for Saturday, mid to low 60s as you go into Sunday. Your full 7-day forecast features that unsettled Friday into Saturday. Somewhat dry on Sunday, although kind of gray and dreary certainly in the forecast. And then by Monday, only in the upper 50s for Indigenous Persons Day. Next couple of days, perfect though. Upper 70s, low 80s each day.
I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.